Is a big trade coming for the Chicago Bulls? Is a big trade coming for the Chicago Bulls? That's a question I have a lot of thoughts about, and from what I've been reading and from different like podcasts I've been listening to, it's making me wonder. Come to trade that online, is a Coby White trade possibly coming? Now, as we know, the Bulls are in the market for a big man, or a center, or most definitely a power forward. And in order to get a guy like that, a power forward center or whatever, it might have to cost the likes of Coby White. Now for the Bulls, I just don't see them trading Patrick Williams. I know there's been a lot of stuff out there with Patrick Williams and like possibly trading him for like a Jeremy Grant and like a Harrison Barnes, but from my understanding, I feel like the only way they would trade Patrick Williams if it's a deal where you getting a player that's just undeniable, like a player who has some years on his deal, going forward into the future, and the guy that's just undeniable. But I don't know if I necessarily see that type of deal materializing, or maybe so, as I'm gonna mention. But before I get into it, man, if you a Bulls fan or if you just love the NBA in general, man, hit that like button, man. Comment on the video. Comment if you can see Coby White getting traded come to deadline. Hit the subscribe button, man. Hit the subscribe button. But I'm gonna get into it now. Now, for my reasoning for a Coby White trade possibly happening, I have to take it to perspective of the fact that Coby White has an expiring deal. Now, me personally, I just don't think the Bulls want to pay him. Just because you got to pay Zach this offseason. So I just don't see us, tying up money to a guy like Coby White. I just don't see on the sense in the move like that. And also too, we know the whole thing of like as far as the front office, Coby White is not one of the front office guys, which is crazy. It's crazy because the only guys who are from last year's team is like it's only like three of them. You got Zach, Coby, and Patrick Williams. Everybody else, this whole roster has just been revamped. And honestly, we not finna just offer to trade Zach. So you got Coby White, you could possibly move, and then it also makes sense. He's been playing good, so you could possibly get something a value back from Coby White. But and then too, that's what I'm saying. Like I just think we could possibly use him, or we possibly gonna use him as trade bait to get a forward. Now, like some teams that came to mind is like the Clippers. I heard the Clippers are looking for a guard, which is weird. But who really knows what the Clippers are trying to do? But they say they're looking for a guard, and I don't know. I was thinking like maybe you could get creative and call them up, and for the likes of like a guy like Nicholas Batum, and maybe even like a Serge Ibaka. And then you package like a Troy Brown with like Coby White and maybe one of our picks or something like that, and you could probably get like a package of Batum and Serge Ibaka. But who knows? That's probably just unrealistic. But for me, it makes a whole lot of sense. So I could definitely see us dangling Coby White around to see what type of moves or forwards or bigs that we could possibly get for him. And then to another possible deal that I would love for us to call the Raptors, and that's for one of those forwards that they got from the likes of like Chris Shea. Maybe we can get sneaky, for a guy like OG Anunoby. That's probably just unrealistic too, but hey, who knows? And then too, if you the Raptors, like for me, if you look at that Raptors roster, they have a lot of forwards, and if you look at that roster and the depth of it, they really have no guards. So from that standpoint, it makes sense for them to like call up the Bulls and see if they can make some type of deal for Coby White, because the Raptors have no depth at all. Like the Raptors, Like it's crazy, like how all those guys that they have are playing, like they starters are basically playing like 40 minutes a night, and that just goes to the thing that they just don't have no depth. And then you have so many forwards on that team that your roster is kind of redundant in that way. So why wouldn't you be open to trade one of those forwards, for a guard like Coby White? He's young, and you can extend him this offseason. So why I'm not? But for and then too, like, if you the Bulls, I think that's why too those Dennis Schroeder rumors kind of make more sense now, because maybe that's something that they're looking to do as far as like trading Coby White for like a forward or whatever, and then a move to come after that is then to go after the likes of Dennis Schroeder to replace Coby White. So that's why those Dennis Schroeder rumors are coming out. And obviously for me would make more sense because just getting just Dennis Schroeder bad stuff, and that's it. I didn't really understand that, but now I can see that being a counter move for us, trading Coby White for like a forward, and then the counter being getting a Dennis Schroeder from the Celtics. And it's something that if I'm a Bulls fan, I'm keeping my eye on for sure, because it's definitely interesting. But if you're a Bulls fan, leave in the comments, man, how you feel about that. And so hit the like button if you're a Bulls fan, and subscribe to the channel, man. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it for me.